and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will see about inheritance, how we can use inheritance in our Unity game, what are the different techniques that we can implement in inheritance and importance of inheritance. Then later we will see some example of inheritance that we can use in our Unity game, and later we will discuss why it matters in Unity, why inheritance object oriented programming we should use in our Unity game. So let's start. Hope you all have seen the previous video which I created on object oriented programming in Unity, and we discussed some topic like abstraction, encapsulation and polymorphism. If you haven't seen, then you can see, check the link in the description, I will provide that. So let's start today's topic. So we will see about inheritance. First we'll understand inheritance. So inheritance in Unity that we are going to use. So we'll talk about inheritance. So inheritance is a fundamental of object-oriented programming concept. And one class that can be child or derived can inherit properties, methods and behavior from another class, that is parent class or base class we can say. So in Unity, how we can use inheritance and how it can help us. It can help us to reuse code efficiently. So whatever code is written in parent, that can be used in child, and child can use those inherited properties. Other is organizing and structuring gameplay. So our gameplay logic will be organized if we use inheritance. Not only inheritance but other concept also if we use, then our code will be organized and structured. We can easily understand the code. Anybody who see the code can easily understand if we write code in a structured way, like using OOPS concept, and we follow pattern also. In coming lecture I will give some details about design pattern and some famous design pattern that we use in Unity games. So subscribe my channel if you want coming videos in Unity. So that's it about inheritance, and now we will go to examples. And one more thing I would say, common use cases inheritance where we can use. So we can use in designing player controller, like we will write a parent class of controller and we will define some common functionality, and later if we had different kind of player, so basic functionality they can inherit. And same like weapons also, if we create a weapon system, so basic weapon things will be same, like number of shot, these are variable thing, but once we can declare it in our parent, then we can change based on our character or our weapon type. And gun also, if we create a parent class of gun then and assign the basic functionality, then its child can be different kind of guns like AK-47 and that machine gun, and there are several kind of guns, so we can use it. And why it matters in Unity. Unity we thrives the component based architecture, but inheritance we still use it. It makes our Unity program powerful. And if we use polymorphism and abstraction also in our code, then it will be great. So let's go to example. I'm creating an example. I'm creating a parent class of enemy where I will give some variable like health values and damage, because every enemy or most of the character have these attribute like health and damage. How it take damage will provide some damage amount value. So damage amount can be vary, but logic will be same. So later after that we will create two specific enemies like robot and zombies. As you are taking We were also taking these example in abstraction and polymorphism, so I'm taking same classes. And when zombie and robot enemy inherit enemy class, so automatically it can use that take damage function and health value, and based on its requirement they can change. So let's start. So I created a separate scene for inheritance. This code I created a repository, and here we have abstraction, encapsulation, and polymorphism. So these topic I already covered, and I'm providing in the description, a link in the description. You can check those link to understand abstraction, encapsulation, and polymorphism. Also, I am providing Git repo link. It's a public. You can understand the code from there. So let's start inheritance. So we'll create one folder for inheritance. Whatever we'll create, we'll add here. So I'm creating one game object, enemy, just for example, and I will create one class here, enemy. Let's open it, and we created one class, and we can see it's normal Unity class, and this thing we are not taking for now. Let's remove this. I will create one public and health, $100, and one public function, public void take damage, and here I will provide damage value 10 by default. So if you write this default variable, and if you are calling this function from somewhere or not passing any variable, then by default it will pass 10. So this is the meaning of this code. So now health minus equals to whatever damage value is there. So whatever damage value we have, that will be decreased. Whatever value will be passed from there. Debug.log after damage health before damage So these two field I created, and now I will create two classes, and that is robot and robot, and other is zombie one. I think some classes I already created, so it is, I'll make it one because that class already I created in explaining polymorphism and other. So this I created. Remove this, inherit enemy, save. Same with other zombie. Keep this, remove enemy. Okay, so now I will call this function take damage. I'll provide some value 30. Save. And other class also I have here. Also for testing I am calling it from start method, and here I will call 10. So here I want to say that this function we already created here, and we can use it because it is common thing, and if we want something that is specific to this enemy we can write here, but common thing we already created in enemy, so we should not write every time same code for any robot one and same code for zombie one. Instead of that we just inherit this enemy class, and common functionality we can use here. Now what I will do, I will assign these classes one by one and we'll check. First zombie one. So if I press play, then we can see before it is 100, after it is 70. So how it happened, we'll go here and we can't see anything, but we can understand it from here. Zombie 1 class is here. So in zombie 1 what we gave 30. So here initially it was 100, now it is 70. So we gave 30 value, that is deducted from 100. Now another is zombie. So first see, zombie we just tested, and now we will test robot. Save the scene and see here we are passing 10, means enemy should take 10 damage, its value should decrease by 10. So if I press play, we can see before damage and after damage is 90. So damage value we gave 10 and after damage it become 90. So the purpose of this video is to make you understand that how we can use inheritance. So inheritance, whatever common functionality, we will understand one more time. Whatever common things are there like enemy, so enemy has these things are common, means it should be there in all kind of enemies. So we created some common function in base class like health, take damage, and if we are in some FPS game then there could be some shooting, running, walking. So those function also we can created in enemy class, and we can use them here in child class. So we don't need to write same logic for each enemy class. Instead of that, in parent class we written once and we can reuse it. So that's all for this video. I hope you understand the concept of inheritance and how we can use it in our Unity game. So if you enjoy the video, you can press like button, and for future video you can subscribe my channel, and if you press bell button then you can get all the notification whenever some video is published from my end. You will get instant notification. So thanks for watching.